Hello and welcome back. Here we faint once more at the same location, but this time it's nighttime. Kara's Gellibrand, yes. We just had some very epic story unfolding before our eyes, well, in our imagination, I guess. From the stories told by this elf from long ago, but that are still relevant in Middle-earth today. Yeah, it hasn't been that epic in a long time, if ever has it been so epic, because we witnessed Sauron's deed firsthand from the story, of course. And now we're here with Kara's Gellibrand defeating orcs. We need to defeat Uruks within Kara's Gellibrand, and well, we have to do plenty of other things. And originally my plan was to do some side quests first all around and then come here, but somehow we were drawn by dead Uruk, their corpses, their arrows, and there some elves and their great stories. So here we are now. Now that's a Dungeoning Marauder. That's very different. But they still count as foes. What is this green shield around this black arrow guy? That's very interesting. Well, you weren't as powerful as you thought you were. Despite your green rainbow around you. Let's load the wooden chest, cause why not? It's for funsies. Okay. More Uruks, there are quite a few of them. Meet the old trees as well. Okay. 8 out of 10. Wait, oh, some are Uruks within Kara's Gellibrand and then other foes, etc. So, multiple quests get triggered here. And of course we have the Slayer Deed too. Uruk Slayer Deed. What's this? Another wooden chest? Fine. This last Uruk clutched a piece of parchment in one hand. Oh. Okay. Read the Uruk report you collected. Sure, we will do that. But Bregulet will want to see this report. Sure. Let's read it first. Uruk report. Mauhai. Prautok ishi nogat angus. Gimbat mabutono golugurs zahov sogob. Gur natrakat turkyut dalgum. Gur nakzabat katar. Golugot largu nazgu. Nazgu? Oh, are those the Nazgus? Gur prakat gimbat tako fuluga at aptarum. Yeah, not a bad language, except it's the Black Tongue, so I dared utter it. Because I'm not so easily scared, you know? I'm a champion after all. I can utter the Black Tongue from time to time, you know? Now, of course, if Sauron was around, I don't think I would read him poetry in the Black Tongue. But, you know, I'm kind of relaxed right now. Because there are no real threats to my life around here. Not those puny Uruks. Okay, I got too much hubris flowing in my vein all of a sudden. I don't know why. It's maybe because I defeat them so easily. In any case, let's see. We still need to travel to the ruins of the house of the Mirdain, which is around here, right? Let's check the fall of the Mirdain. Yeah, I mean, we were here in the story, of course, many years ago. The ruins of the house of the Mirdain loom before you. Okay, so now we have to listen at the ruins of the house of the Mirdain. Okay, I think they're here, right? Yes. Okay, you're too far from the ruins of the house of the Mirdain. Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about those particular ones? Okay, fine, let's double check, guys. Okay. So what am I to listen to? Well, the plants here are too tall. That's fine though. Let's listen. You hear nothing but the wind and the gentle lapping of the water nearby. Yeah, it's very nice actually. And the mist, I don't mind either. Well, now we also need to find the bridge to the north of Kara's Gelebren, which can't be too far. This is related to the approaches of Kara's Gelebren. If you recall, one of the elves wanted us to scout stuff around here. So that's more of a scouting, reporting quest. Let's see. Well, how far? It's beyond that gate, I guess, so I don't think I can go through here. Can I? I don't think there'll be any major weaknesses in this wall. So I have to go around. Well, let's try. Let's see. What's this here? Just another wooden chest. Well, I've looted plenty at this point. We can go down that way, but I don't recommend it, right? Oh, yeah. It's going way down there, so we'll do that later. That's fine. More wooden chests. They like their wooden chests around here. Fine, nothing wrong with that. We should just keep those guys here. And talk to Taran here. About what not. Okay. Here you are, Taran dear.
Even so far from the lands of the enemy, there is dread upon my heart.
Yes, your heart is pretty sensitive. You heard nothing, yes? That is a great sorrow, and one made no less painful with the passage of time. Once you would have heard the songs of anvils and chisels, and those of laughter and friendship, but no more. All that remains of Kara's Gelebren, of Tam Mirdain, of old Mirabel are ruins and dreadful memories. When I soon depart this realm, will I be healed of these wounds? I cannot say for certain, but I fear the answer, for neither seems befitting, either as gift or punishment. Tarandir pauses. His gaze falls upon the ruins of the lower city of Kara's Gelebren. After a long moment, he turns to you. I thank you for hearing my tale, Bassador. It has done my spirit well to tell it one last time in Middle-earth. Wow, I feel privileged. I'm the last one to hear it from you. Oh, but one more thing. A word of warning, if you would hear it. The enemy's hand, though maimed, may still seek to shape the days to come in Middle-earth. Oh yeah, I believe that. Be watchful of the evils in this world, my friend. I shall be. Hard-plated leggings, well-preserved leather leggings, or ancient silk trousers. Oh, ancient silk trousers, wow. Then we get some virtue experience. Very well. Okay, so now let's talk to Breglet, who is very nearby. I don't know why those elves are not together and not talking to each other, but that's the way it is, I guess. They certainly are aware of each other's presence. Oh yeah, she's down there. Yes, I forgot. Not up here.
Slaying Uruks may be its own reward, but finding a clue to their purpose here is even better.
Bassador, I understand you found a report on one of the creatures? You hand the parchment to Breglet and she studies it intently. It gives me no joy to read the black speech, but it is much worse to speak than it is to read. Yeah, I already read aloud, so, here is what this report says, in a language that does not cruelly twist my tongue. Warriors, scout the old forges in Hollin, find relics of elvish jewelcraft. I want not worthless trash, I desire lore. The elves made rings here, that's true. I wish to find They lost artisan knowledge. Oh, so not the jewels necessarily, but the knowledge of how to craft them. Very interesting. Why would Sauron need such knowledge, you know? They don't. But maybe the White Hand and Saruman? I don't know. Breglet looks up at you. This is worse than I expected, Basabor. For some unfathomable purpose, Saruman the White has betrayed us. He seeks the ring lore of Eregion, and he has sent these wargs to obtain it. That's interesting. Why would he do that? I mean, for him personally, I understand, but if there's somebody behind Saruman, why would that person need such knowledge if they already possess it? I don't know. I'm sure I'm missing something. Okay. Hardened chain helm, patched leather helmet, or stitched hood. Okay, what's next now?
The elves of Eregion were deceived before by gifts and promises of secret knowledge.
By words of kindness, Basabor. By offers of gifts and promises of secret knowledge. Yes. It was a lesson hard learned, but I have spent these many years believing this to be true. We learned it well. Indeed, I say we, for I dwelt at Celebrimbor's city in those days. It was a grand sight of art and learning, its wide green lawns and smooth stoned lanes to be found on both sides of the river. Mirabel it was, the Joog town, and Karas Gelibran, the Silver Bastion. It was a welcoming place, too welcoming. Breglet gazes at you steadily. I ask you to return to the city above and see the state of it. There may be artifacts within we should keep from the orcs, and from their master, whether he be a wizard or no. I will examine whatever you find, and judge if there is still danger for the elves among the bones of Celebrimbor's citadel, or only grief still to be found. Very well then. Celebrimbor's citadel.
I ask you to return to the city above and see the state of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, well, let's do that. Let's do that now. Because I don't know when we'll have to return here again. Might not be for a while. Need to collect an artifact from the center of Karas Gelibran. Okay. Meanwhile, we should thin the lines of those orcs once again, for the sake of our Slayer deed. Perhaps. Let's see. Ooh. Toppled statue. This statue has fallen from its once proud place and is now partially buried in the earth. Yes. Crafting stuff. There's an aged hammer. This hammer is very old and would likely not survive one more forceful swing. Okay. This hammer, one with age, nearly falls apart in your hand. No matter. This is not a threat, them finding an old hammer, I'm sure. Okay, do I need to do something with this? Because you must face target. Well, I'm facing the target. Somehow it's somehow it's not reacting. I don't know if it's a glitch or what. Hopefully that doesn't mean we can't finish. We won't be able to. Oh, now we can. Okay. This once proud statue of Celebrimbor now lies half buried in the earth. Okay. Yes, we established that already. Okay. Now we got the advanced layer lead because we finished the regular one. It's fine. Collect an artifact from the southwest Karas Gelibran. Sure. It's still pretty nice, the area, I mean. The water seems untouched. Doesn't smell foul or anything. The trees are alive and well, most of them at least. Okay, so now this is a broken column, yes. The once majestic columns of Karas Gelibran are now broken and in disrepair. Okay. The once beautiful pillars of Karas Gelibran are now sad reminders of war. We also have a cracked plate. A fine spiderweb of cracks renders this plate unusable, but maybe pretty, right? But it remains a relic of years long past. Yeah, I don't think that's a threat either, a cracked plate. This ancient plate is covered with a spiderweb of cracks, rendering it unusable. So if it wasn't a spiderweb shape, but it was some other pattern, it would have been usable. I don't know what's that obsession of the narrator with spiderwebs. Hello there, glowy guys. The green glow won't protect you. You think you're like some form of power shield wielding Uruks? No, you possess no such traits. Okay, so now, yeah, that's another thing. Well, more wooden chests. Wow, crazy amount of wooden chests around here. Now let's head to the southeast. Here, that looks more interesting. Oh, maybe it's a light post. Lamppost, yeah. Fallen lamppost. None of the sparkling lamps that once illuminated the great elf city after sunset remain standing. Yes, more fragile too. None of the lamps that illuminated Garrus Gelibran by night remain standing. Okay, by night. Discarded pouch. Okay. For how long has this pouch remained among the ruins? And why did the Uruks not find it? Pulling the drawstrings reveals the pouch now contains only dust and splinters of rock. Oh, that's why. Okay. This small pouch now contains only dust and splinters of rock. Yes. Okay. Well, I don't think any of those were of any particular use to the enemy. But the enemy might have found already something more valuable, right? Including knowledge. We just don't know. So I don't know why we always the quest givers always say, oh, kill that person, kill those people, but never like, whoa, can you please interrogate them and see what they found, what they know? No, never, or almost never. And that's, I think it's a wiser thing to do than just exterminating them, you know? They can bring more Uruks back here, but they won't have the knowledge that those Uruks had, potentially. Anyways.
These are sad reminders of times long past.
Ambassador, but they are surely not what Saruman seeks in this place. In my heart, I know for what he searches. It is ring lore he desires, the same knowledge with which the builder of this city was ensnared. If he finds it, I fear he could work great evil upon the lands and peoples of Middle-earth. Bregulet gazes at the horizon, obscured by distant fog. From the hilltop above, you hear the harsh calls of Orkind, even over the wind. After a moment, the elf warrior turns back to you. I will tell you the tale of the Jewel Town and the Silver Bastion, so you will know how we were deceived, and you will know why it must not happen again. It is of Antheron I must speak, the giver of gifts, but you will know him by another name, for he is Sauron, and he is the enemy. Wow, you tell your own epic story because you were there to witness it as well? Wow, okay. Getting double boon here. Silver Band of Might, Silver Band of Agility, or Silver Band of Will.
After the fall of Baleriond, most of my people came to live in the land of Lindon to the west.
Under the benevolent rule of Gil-galad, bonds of friendship were made with the dwarves of Eredluin, but a thriving trade in metal and gems with that people dwindled as the Longbeards suffered war and disaster of their own. And why did they suffer that, I wonder? Yearning for Mithril to fashion into their works of art and beauty, many of the Noldor followed the dwarves as they journeyed eastward. Led by Celebrimbor, descendant of Fëanor, the elves settled in the holy covered hills beneath the west gate of Khazad-dûm. There was once again friendship and trade between elf and dwarf, and Celebrimbor's city in Eregion thrived. Eregion was still a young kingdom when the men of Numenor arrived. Tar Aldarion, the king, sailed up the river Guatlo and embarked to explore the Swamp Fleet on foot. He befriended Celebrimbor and forged alliances with the Elfsmiths, and in return they taught some among his people techniques of armor shaping and the graving of Ithildin and Moon runes. Ithildin and Moon runes. Interesting. In time, Aldarion grew old and came no more to Caras Celebrind, but the friendship between the people and mine endured. Between his people and mine endured. The friendship endured, but it was tested. As friendships always are. The Númenóreans were a seafaring people, and they had long exhausted the forests of their island home. They hungered for timber to build more and mightier ships. The Lady Galadriel, who dwelt for a time in Eregion, and often danced alongside the lily-covered waterways, despaired to see the toll taken upon the wide woodlands by Númenórean axes. I know, right? Typical humans. When the shipbuilders began to dredge her beloved Swamp Fleet and build dikes to channel the waters, she entreated Celebrimbor to stop the men of Númenor from harming the land. The giver of gifts. Yes, and of course, if we talk to Bergoet now, she'll tell us more, and we'll experience it firsthand in our imagination. However, I think that will make this episode too long, so we should do this next time, guys, even though that will interrupt the flow of the story. But we shall return to Bergoet soon and finish the story in the next episode. And now we just do something something shorter to round up the episode. Yeah, we can talk to Ilarion at Eket Ertas, which is right here, of course. See what he has to say.
Many are the wounds of war that scar these lands.
About the falls of the Silver Bastion. It is a good start. Perhaps the creatures that remain in Caras Celebrind will receive our message that they are not welcome. If they do not, neither will they escape our vengeance. You mean my vengeance on your behalf? Thank you for helping me with this, friend, while I sit here idly. Okay, well, let's see.
Greetings, traveler!
Oh, you have some nice mustache there, healer. Do all healers have such mustaches or long for one? I don't know. But yours is certainly impressive. Okay. Let's see. Anything else that we can immediately do? Okay, let's actually remove that. Defeat the invading wargs? Oh, yes. Well, I don't know about that. How far are they? They're not too far. Let's swim together. Oh, I forgot it's pretty shallow here. We could have moved through those waters with our boar. It's okay. Well, now we can at least take advantage of a little faster travel. Well, not with all the lag, I guess. Yeah, the White Hands approach. I see no wargs around here, though. Oh, walking trees. This is a meandering holly. That's a funny name for a walking tree, but they just meander, you know, as hollies do. Aha, there is an invaded warg. Okay, fine. We need to defeat 6 of those. A hill grouse, a badger, well, Kraban, okay, maybe, but they don't count for any Slayer deeds, so why bother? But where are the rest of the wargs, I wonder? Showing some this way? Aha, yes. I see no others though. Just further down the hill, okay. A wild goat. Don't worry, I'll spare your life, wild goat. A silver squirrel, certainly spare your life. So cute. Okay, so we need 2 more. 2 more. One over here. And the last one is here. Fine. We did that. Now we just need to talk to Dwindle. Oh, we complete the warg slayer just by sheer luck. And now we have to do the advanced one. Very well. You obtained the warg pelt. Oh, I did? Yes. Now that I'm rummaging through my pockets, I do feel some pelt in there. Yeah, really neatly packed, really tightly. Okay. Well, Window is pretty close in the camp, so we can just talk to them, and that should be done. That should be good in this episode. Nice horses here, beautiful horses. Look at your magnificent tail. Don't worry, don't be jealous. You have a magnificent tail too. Okay.
What troubles you?
This belt. I should have known. These are no ordinary wargs. It is as the rumors suggested. These foul beasts are a plague upon these lands. I fear it will be difficult to contain this threat if we do not act quickly. You can tell this by the pelt. So the more evil wargs have a more evil pelt or something? Take this pelt to Rovandis in Idhobel, northeast of here. Follow the main road and cross the bridge to the north. He has been keeping watch in western Eregion, and my suspicions of this new threat come from her more recent reports. This should prove to be of value to her. She'll have more information for you. Okay, you're being a little bit too cryptic. Deliver the pelt to Rovandis. Well, we will do this later. Next time we'll continue with our epic story and more lore about Sauron. And I shall see you soon. Enjoy life until then. Goodbye.